días, ¿cómo está? It's Carpaccio with Weekly Pele Report for July 16th of 2025, and it seems that the more dramatic nature is and the more beautiful, sometimes the more loud, raucous, and violent it is. High winds, crashing surf and water. Yes, indeed. Standing on the precipice of this rock, looking over the rapids as the moon moves into Aries. Yeah, and conjuncts Saturn and Neptune like now as I'm speaking. If you listen to this report right away, you may be feeling it or have just felt it. She's moving into a third quarter square, okay, at 25 degrees 40 minutes of Aries, and that will be going on tomorrow. And look what we have up here. Since the last time I was here, it looks like a tree has fallen, creating a bridge over troubled water. Wow, she's a big one, going way over there into the rocks. Anyway, back to the astrology. What I wanted to be talking about today is really big. Okay, Mars is coming up to an exact conjunction with the south node of the moon on Sunday. Venus comes into square Mars and the south node of the moon, okay, on Monday. And actually next week is exact. But I'm going to give 2 weeks for Venus square Mars. Really starting today and going until the end of the month. So we have Venus square Mars. We have a Mercury going retrograde tomorrow for 3 weeks. Oh, let's hold on to our hats, folks. It's like, wow, wow. Not exactly fun vacation. I was thinking of going up there. It'd be a little more quiet on the little tributary. I am at the confluence, sacred waters, as the two unite into one right there. That's it. What else do I want to be talking about? You know it. Well, the sun is square Chiron in the end of, in the end of Cancer. Squares Chiron in the end of Aries. And then things are going to shift a little bit and change a little bit as the sun goes into Leo. Next Tuesday, 0 degrees Leo. Doot, 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 doot. Ow! All right. Let me find a spot where I don't have to yell, and I'll talk at you. All right, everybody. I mean, I had to get the whole rock. My Virgo rising is like, get that whole rock, and then you want the stream with a little light on it. And I'm kind of in the dark here. I like to get the sun on the water, but it was so loud at the river, I had to come up this creek. Because this is, this is my office. This is my work. I gotta set it up right. The camera is poised on a rock like this. It's just the weight of the camera. The laws of physics are somehow holding this tripod in place. I don't know how it's happening. It feels like it could just slide off the rock any second. So I'm a little bit on edge, got the nerves going on here. But yeah, it's all part of Mars in Virgo, and I haven't really talked about it so much. You know, it's like a 2-month transit. It's about halfway through. It's been in there for about a month. It's got another month. And you know, Virgo is a sign of initiation, and the moon's nodes. This is what is like really very important. I don't know how much astrology you know. I don't want to go too deeply into the astrology, but the mantra for this week, and Virgo is about, health, routine, integrating my astral and mental and emotional and physical bodies, getting my chakras into alignment. So it is internal health, internal integration, and preparing to integrate into society. So it's also work and the job that I do. And, does my daily routine support who I am? This is the important thing. Now, particularly with that sun moving into Leo, am I fulfilling my solar purpose on this planet? Do my daily activities, are they in alignment with my values and my goals and my truth, my authentic self, and if not, there can be crisis. There can be health crisis. There can be sleep crisis. There can be immune system issues. And of course, there can be work crisis around work, for this 2-month period. And really culminating, like I say, when Mars is conjunct the south node of the moon. Brings in an emotional element. If work's not enough, let's also bring in our relationships. Because now we've also got, the south node of the moon. And the sun and Jupiter in Cancer, ruled by the moon and water. So there's an emotional element, an emotional attachment where we can be stirred up and we can really, hit some walls as we want to manifest our dreams in the world, in relationships, in our self-expression, what we're creating. We want to manifest our dreams. Saturn is manifest in this reality. Neptune is dreams, happening all year. But here's the big thing that just kind of struck me with this. Well, first of all, Venus was conjunct the north node of the moon at 28 degrees of Pisces, February 2nd. This could be when a dream was hatched. It's like, I have a dream. Venus, North Node in Pisces, like, whoa. This is, right? And now, it comes around, 6 months later, and it squares on its way to the south node. So it's time. The square is about manifesting that dream. And what we can see is, in order to manifest that dream, Mars is coming up to that south node of the moon. Manifesting the future involves cutting cords. Mars is the sword and the scalpel and the machete. Cutting emotional bonds and cords with the past, south node of the moon. And we know Virgo is about purification and purging. It's almost like, we have a full plate. And then we have a future dream, and it's not going to fit on the plate. So this has got to go, that's got to go, this job, this person, this house, this whatever. I got to clear off, I got to make room in my life for a new me, a new reality, a new earth. So this is what we're really looking at. This is happening, as far as the whole planet goes. But it's also happening for each one of us individually. And particularly, now and for the next couple of weeks. Because the other thing that I see is what? That north node of the moon, okay, in Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Well, Neptune is conjunct Saturn. It's almost like the doors are closed, okay, and you are stuck in this room at your desk or with that person or with that, location or that country or that belief system, or, it's like, boom, it's like an interrogation room, okay? And Saturn, Neptune is, they're interrogating, okay? Who are you? What are you really here for? What is the purpose of your life? Are you living it? Is this relationship helping you live it? Is this job helping you live it? Is your body, is your exercise and your diet in alignment, helping you live it? It's just like boom, 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 boom. Saturn is the taskmaster. So here we've got Mars in Virgo at the one end, purging, cutting cords, letting go. And, even the North Node, it's like there's no escape. Normally you look at, okay, well, the North Node in Pisces says, well, my future intention at this time is to return to Source, is to meditate, is to surrender, is to take what comes and allow and accept my life as it is and move back into purity and innocence and, go back to my heart and, and just like, really simplify. But this time round, as long as Saturn is conjunct that ruler of the North Node, which it is for another 9 months, it's not just escaping, avoiding, running, meditating, living out fantasies. It's like, wow. It's almost like we are all here, we're all locked up, man. We're all locked up. Ah! So you may be feeling some pressure, right? To like really get it together. And it is no accident. Saturn is also self-discipline. It is also maturity. Mars in Virgo, South Node in Virgo, is about service. And I think of what John F. Kennedy said many years ago. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. So we may be seeking comfort, security, money, stability, predictability. We want, I need this and I want that and da 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 da. And we can get all self-engrossed with this Cancer energy, okay? And guess what? It may not be happening for you. This is where we need to move into that Jupiter in Cancer. And Jupiter as co-ruler of Pisces and the North Node. Faith, hope, and trust that as we serve, as we give, as we spread out our gifts and care about, and heal and, really share our unique, beautiful, amazing talents and skills, we shall be replenished, right? That stream will fill up, okay? That stream will keep on flowing. When we dam that stream, okay, and we say, oh no, I can't give anymore. I don't have any more energy, time, money, what, and I'm going to stop that flow until I until I feel comfortable and safe and everything is good with me. Then I'm going to, I'll put it off in the future. I'll wait till all my ducks are in a row, and then I'm going to go forward. Sorry, Charlie. Spirit is saying quack, 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 quack. Nope. It's the key. The key is faith, hope, trust, and love. In the web of life. In the support of the world, of the universe. That we will be supported. And after we give, we get. And we give some more and we get some more. And we give some more and we get some more. And if we stop giving, we're not getting. So there may be a block, and you may be feeling unsupported. I'm unsupported. Okay, I'm not getting, the love or the money or the recognition, the followers. I'm not, I'm not getting my clients or what. It's like, we may be feeling, like, oh, I have to retreat. I have to, reconsolidate. I have to Well, that's part of it, but I want to encourage you, don't stop. Take that self-discipline. It's in that mantra today. Push yourself. Mars in Virgo is, I am going to get this Pele Report out today. I don't care that, everything's falling apart or this, that, or the other thing. It's like, boom, it's like, no, I've got, whoosh, the school to manage or the relationship or the house or the family or the kids or the da-da-da-da. We've all got responsibilities. And what else is Saturn? The song for this week is Alan Parsons' Time. Keeps flowing like a river to the sea, till it's gone forever. Time is gone forever. What's going on? We're not getting any younger, baby. These bodies are not like, So there's pressure on us right now. And what is the other aspect? Let's look at this. South node of the moon in Virgo, ruled by Mercury. Venus in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Mercury stationing to go retrograde in Leo. And then the sun coming up into Leo. Woo, baby. What is this talking about? We may be thrown. Life may throw us on the stage. Life may throw us into unfamiliar, uncharted waters. And we have to learn how to sail, or we have to learn how to swim, or, we can drown, or we can blow it, or the audience can boo if we forget our lines. This may be a time where, we're getting catapulted. And I say this because of the Sabian symbols. This is really tripped out. Oh, por Dios. Oh, man. Let's look at, first of all, the third quarter square moon. Okay? Coming around through Aries, Sun square Chiron, Sun square moon in Aries. Charge. Take the instinct, take the impulse. Don't think about it too much. Aries just wants to do it, but the Sabian symbol is the 26th degree of Aries. Okay, it's at 25, 40 something. A man possessed of more gifts than he can hold. The keynote is obsession by potentiality. You gotta maybe listen to this one twice. The mind, which finds itself confronted with a totally unfamiliar and as yet unexperienced type of potency, finds it difficult at first to adjust to its new world of perception and possibilities of action. He may rush ahead excitedly and lose his bearings. He should try to reach a state of calm watchfulness and to learn that at this level too, there are limits and restrictions, laws expressing this new type of order. This entire sequence shows us that man at this evolutionary station has to move carefully in his new realm, for his consciousness is not yet fully able to operate in it, except with closely defined limits. It is a symbol of warning, a warning against undertaking more than it is as yet safe and sound to attempt. I mean, do you know this experience? I can get a little personal. I can share my experience. I got kind of catapulted into, the Pele Report in 2010 and 11. Just went from, zero to, tens of thousands. And it was like a whole new world for me. And what an adjustment, to deal, with the attention and to deal with this and to deal with that and to deal with, everything. And it's like, wow, and we are in this phase right now. We're birthing a new earth. We're birthing a new self. We're birthing a new identity. So it's very interesting. Let's look at this next week. Now the sun goes into Leo. Let me just read the Sabian symbol for the first degree of Leo. Which happens to be my birthday. This is my this is my sun. Blood rushes to a man's head as his vital energies are mobilized under the spur of ambition, an eruption of biopsychic energies into the ego-controlled field of consciousness. Now let me read the 16th degree of Leo, where Mercury is stationing to go retrograde. Right? The storm ended. All nature rejoices in brilliant sunshine. The keynote, the surge of life and love after a major crisis. Virgo is the sign of crisis. Mars, South Node in Virgo. In fact, there could even be war. Mars is the god of war. South Node, K2, has kind of an evil connotation in Vedic astrology. And Virgo is like, very. So, yeah, I'm not saying, I don't want to make any predictions here. This may be a war that we have with ourselves. Should I stay home? Should I go? Should I, shy away and fear the limelight or the attention or the responsibility? Or should I step up and stand strong and move forward to, face the world and come out and strut my stuff? I mean, this can be a Venus square Mars, Jupiter in Cancer, Sun in Cancer wants to stay home. It's an introverted sign. And I want to say that, this week we are at, it's almost like a birth canal. I want to look at, Cancer is like the womb, And Leo is the child. So these last degrees of the sun moving through, this is like the sun, it's like the baby coming out of Cancer, coming out of that birth canal. And by, next week, okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, when that sun goes into Leo, joined by the moon and opposed by Pluto, I'll get into that next week, but there is that thing of the dragon waiting to devour the child. Kind of Pluto energy. This is it's so intense. Are you feeling the intensity? That's what I was going to say. I'd like to hear in the notes below, okay, like if you know what I'm talking about. Is your desk piled up with work, or do you have like these deadlines and it's like, you just want to relax and let go and do Pisces, but, Virgo is just like holding your nose to the grindstone? I mean, this is like really, and what that does, what that crisis is about. Oh, and I'm going to say, that Mercury retrogrades for 3 weeks, okay, goes all the way back, okay, to 4 degrees, 15 minutes of Leo on August 11th, turns direct and comes back again. And this is when the sun will shine and the crisis will be over and there will be the surge of life and love. August 25th. That's yeah. So we have this retrograde Mercury ruling Gemini, Virgo, Mars, Venus. It's the dispositor. And this retrograde Mercury, what is it in Leo? Rebel, revolt, remember. Okay. It's like, I have to be me. I have to be authentic. I have to be honest. That Venus square the nodes in Gemini says, before part of manifesting my dream from February is to talk about it. Gemini is to discuss it. Square Mars is maybe to debate it or argue about it. We're getting triggered. We're getting pushed. We're getting to, it's like, you know what? You've got to speak your truth. And you have to love yourself. And you have to be ready to birth a new self. And maybe birthing that new self is going to alienate people, is going to break relationships, is going to end a career, is going to, move you to another place. So yeah, we are so in a time of letting go and saying goodbye. It cannot be stressed enough. And that can be really hard. We can be emotionally attached, and Mars is coming in here attacking our emotional attachments. Are you attached to something or someone that's really healthy for you? That is really part of your future dream? Or are you, reluctant, fearful, lacking courage? So this Sun square Chiron is also, I need to heal my realm of confidence. Confidence. Wow. So, what can I say, baby? This is a couple of weeks. Yeah. A little more than that, Mars, like I say, it's in Virgo for another month or so. Anyway. After a workout and healthy breakfast, I've got some business I need to get done. If I push myself and focus, I may still have time for fun. And it's a maybe. It's not a promise. It's like, we need to, this is just all I can say is, the more we're able to, be at that microscope and do our Virgo work and, make a healthy routine and, stay with it, boom, 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 boom. Okay, there will be, it'll be worth it. There will be a breakthrough. The time will come. We will not be just a lone standing rock. Mars will move into Libra. Sun in Leo, Mars in Libra. It's going to shift and it's going to change later in August, but right now, in the middle of July, it's boom. You know what I'm saying? After a workout and healthy breakfast, I've got some business I need to get done. If I push myself and focus, I may still have some time for fun. May you push yourself and focus, clean off that desk, empty that inbox, just cut out all the WhatsApp messages or whatever, come into the present, beautiful Mama Earth, nature, love, partnership and relationship, whatever it is that is your joy, your fun, your creative expression. Let's let it all happen. Focus this week. Sun goes into Leo next week, and party! Namaste. Aloha. So much work. The dirty word.